the one and only, the incredibly successful Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the only game in which I have over 375 hours, which I thought was a lot, until I saw some other people's screen times. I don't know what y'all's doing. However, I chose to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate instead of, I don't know, say, working for 9 weeks full time, which would have been illegal, but you get the point. What a great decision. Now, am I good? Do you really need to be good to be entertained by the game? My apologies, I realized that was an ignorant statement. I have not played online for a whole week. Log on, and there's a beautiful screen. So simplistic, vibrant colors. Enter the Smash section, and there's no turning back. You just get sucked in for hours trying to obtain every character on the roster, and by that time, just playing against the CPU feels like time well spent. Hitting the spike gives you a spike of serotonin. Suddenly, learning every single character's moveset and playstyle seems important, and going for hype kills in each game becomes a personality trait. What have college essays done to me? We've got all the major sections, regular Smash, online, World of Light. Some people don't even bother to do that though. I don't know why. You've got spirits, and those are cool, and you paid for the whole game, so you might as well just friggin' do it. Let's not forget the rarely mentioned sections that are so unloved.
All
I'm
those
not even gonna
unloved
mention them
sections,
again.
very sad.
What did he say? I believe they deserve better, though. I mean, if you can't hit cheat combos normally, just go into Mega Smash versus DK. One of the things that makes this game so notable is its unique roster of characters. You can't do that. They put Steve in the game. Play all of your favorite characters from the most timeless games, except for the good ones, said salty Xbox fans, who went back to playing Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Hey guys, they remember us! Use every character so many times that their movesets feel boring, but you still haven't mastered the gameplay. Can't quit? Scared of being called a tryhard because you watched bread and butter combo videos? Me too. But life goes on, and in the meantime, you can watch as all of the classic characters in this once nostalgic game are slowly corrupted by Nintendo's grab for money and Chris Pratt's voice. The real question is, will you pay to get the DLC fighters? There just seems to be some irresistible quality about them. I mean, really, how'd they decide on just the right fighters?
Nah, Jer, I don't think Boss needs to splurge for bigger desks. He knows everything. TV table, if he says it's good, alright? Now, shut up. Danny's about to give his first presentation. See how this goes.
Alright, everyone, settle down. Thank you so much. Just before I start my first presentation, I'd like to say I really appreciate how welcoming you have all been. I love these company pants. Okay, so it's time that we add a new DLC fighter to the roster. Now, the community has made a lot of suggestions, and I think it's time we give the people what they want.
Maybe. But you gotta see what Boss says first. Because, he knows everything.
Now, I think that Waluigi or Master Chief would be good. So how about we slip them in the next DLC fighter pack, huh? That's good? Alright. That Rock really is the brains behind the company. All decisions need to be verified by The Rock. Back in '84, when we were first deliberating about that Mario game, some of the employees were a little nervous. They didn't think that all the fanciful things that we were going to put in that game were good. So they went to The Rock. You know what? He didn't even respond. And look at where we are now. So what do you think, boss? So is that a yes or a no? Okay, I get it. If you give too much to the fans, they'll become greedy. Wait, of course.
We don't need to do any work. They'll buy the DLC pack anyway. The Rock is never wrong.
On to spirits. We have the spirit board, which no one plays, the collection, which no one uses, DLC spirits, which I don't even think most owners even know exists, and finally, the most famous of them all, even though the bar was set pretty low, World of Light. But in order to play World of Light, most people need to use spirits. And do you understand how spirits work? Could you really make a team comp that best suits each character's playstyle? And do you understand how dojos function? Probably not, but Nintendo knows its audience, so of course we have the Y button. One press and it'll make a pretty decent team comp. But to be fair, World of Light is still pretty fun with all its funky battles, especially since you're working towards an achievement. And once you beat those final two bosses, you feel like you can do anything. I mean, who wouldn't be impressed? Okay, I see that you're here for an interview for our Twitter department. Just before we get started, I wanted to give you this. It's a scrapbook of me at the gym. I don't lift anything below 3 figures, so that's what my salary better be. 3 figures. Okay. Now, what qualifies you to be prepared for this job?
I'm the baddest of the bad.
You want someone to deal with those internet trolls? I'm so tough. When someone gives me a challenge, I tell them to sprinkle on just a little bit more, just to make it extra hard for me. I see that you have put down here that you beat Darkon and Galeem at the same time. Is that correct? That's right. I'm the toughest of the tough. All right, Mr. Tough Guy. I beat both of them without spirits. Another one of them every single day. Now, on to games and more. All the modes that you play in your free time once you've tired yourself with other game features are here. We've got Classic Mode, Mob Smash, Home Run Contest, Me Fighter Design, and Stage Builder. You can spend hours playing these. Really boring hours. Unless you're with a friend. Mom? What are friends? Or if you're grinding classic mode.
Mass murdering Miis and smashing a punching bag with a bat seem like very concerning things to be doing by yourself.
Unless, of course, you're going for all Smash milestones. Then the kid gloves come off. Or I suppose in Kazuya's case, come back on. But who really cares about those two? The most commonly used section of games and more is probably the training room. It's a place where you can come to sweat. Well, you try to convince yourself that you're not a sweat, or you see what would happen if 8 bomb-bombs exploded on Donkey Kong at the same time. It's just curiosity. And finally, run your creativity up the wall with Me Fighter or Stage Builder. Just don't share it with the rest of us. Thanks!
Whoa! I love seeing shared content on Smash Online. It's so cool to see what the human mind can imagine. Wow! It's so cool that I keep this bottle of bleach by my desk.
Oh, and there's the vault. It's not really important, except you can look at old replays, find music, or buy gear. I wasn't actually aware that you could purchase anything until a couple of months ago, which is why I am rolling in gold. I mean, look at that million. Last, and definitely least, it's Smash Online. It's so incredibly frustrating. There's so many spammy players. Or I'm just really bad. No, I'm pretty sure other people are just annoying. I just want one character in Elite Smash. There's regular online play, which everyone knows, and then there's tournaments and spectate. And I think those just signify players slowly losing their minds. First, like, oh, I'm pretty good at fighting CPUs. Let's give this online thing a try. And then it's, oh, okay, I can't win a one-on-one. Let me fight 3 other players in a special event, and maybe I'll win. And then it's, oh, I can't win. I give up. I guess I'm a commentator now.
Perhaps you expected me to go over the differences between Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and literally every other fighting game, but I don't think you or I want to go over character stats. Additionally, some players are pretty protective about their favorite Smash games, so hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you, and please consider subscribing. If you are a Melee Sweat, don't complain in the comments, and your Puff isn't that good. So son, tell me, why do you think you deserve to come to our college? Well, you know, I'm a YouTuber, so
The bravery, the absolute audacity to say something like that.
we haven't had a student like that in years. Of course, anything you need, we'll get it for you. Come on, right away. And you thought that would be a good idea to tell me because... You know what? I think that I've got all the answers I need. You have a good day.